One of the most important things you want to inspect prior to a trip would be your axles and your wheels and tires. One thing you're going to want to start out your check with would be your equalizer. Your equalizer is the center portion that's between your wheels. What this does is it helps equalize the weight when you're traveling down the road. If you can see, it bolts into your hanger right here, and it has two shackles that are attached to it. What you want to take a look at is to make sure that here, this rubber, if you have this system, is not squished or coming out. You also want to make sure that it has a nice W shape. Another thing you're going to want to check is to make sure that the wet bolts, if you have them, are greased properly. The wet bolts and the grease fitting should be on the rear side of the bolt. As you can see, this wet bolt is properly greased. You want to grease until the grease comes out of the wet bolt. It will push the old grease out and the new grease will start to seep out after it. Want to follow your manufacturers of your axle specs for your U-bolts. Your U-bolts are what actually attach the spring to the axle. The axle U-bolts will have a specific torque rating, and you're going to want to check those to make sure that it has not loosened up. Another thing to check would be the shape of your springs. Your springs should be smiling at you. You want to make sure that there are no hairline cracks or anything that could potentially cause any concerns for you while driving down the road. Your axle beams themselves should also have a bend in them, but the bend should be upward towards the camper in the center of the axle beam.